look, there's storylines for every series, and they're different. And the storyline for the Knicks-Pacers series, I'm sorry, is, hey, the Knicks are really good for the first time in 3 decades. They stir the drink just like the Lakers do. You're upset about the coverage, and you saw today a lot of people upset, the Pacers didn't get the coverage they should.
So much whining.
I'm like, what are you talking about, man? You don't want Spike Lee on TV with Stephen A. Smith in Game 7? You don't want it at Madison Square Garden? I'm sorry, the Knicks are more interesting, but you're the Pacers. I'm sorry, but the Knicks are more interesting. It's the same thing with Michael Malone and the Nuggets. We're not. I'm sorry.
Can we talk about the Nuggets some more in tribute to him since they lost?
Let's remember.
Can we remember the Nuggets and collapsing with a 20-point lead and everything that went into that, or will we do that tomorrow?
But look, it's the same thing when Malone is upset. Oh, I can't believe the Lakers are getting all this publicity and we're not getting it. First of all, it's publicity. It has nothing to do with the game. You're playing the game on the floor. You're winning, you're losing, but you're upset with all the coverage is not quite there. You know, it's the same, like I said, it's the same thing with Michael Malone last year. Oh, LeBron. I'm sorry, it's the Lakers and LeBron. That's a much bigger deal than you and Nikola Jokic. And I'm sorry, but Jalen Brunson and the Knicks are a bigger deal than the Pacers. The Celtics and the potential for them to choke this away already in Game 1 is a bigger deal. It's the storyline going into this game and coming out of this game in Game 2 and Game 3 and Game 4, because we told you, this is the easiest path you are ever going to see a team get to the finals. This is when the Celtics have to get there. And congratulations to everybody else in the media who wanted to throw that out there as a talking point today. We've told you this for weeks. This is the Celtics bye into the NBA finals. Like, this is the storyline. I'm sorry, but the Pacers, this is about Boston. Boston's a big heritage team. This is what they've been near and in the NBA finals for the past few years. This is just how it goes, man. This is not a slight at anybody. This is just, I'm sorry, the Pacers are a mid-market team. Their entire existence is based on playing the Knicks in the playoffs. That's their entire existence. And now that series is gone. So you're going to get the Celtics are going to stir the drink. Hey, get to the finals, win the championship. What do you care? Eventually I'll have to talk about you. Well, we're not going to cover this Pacers parade. Why? Nah, not going to do it. There's a better parade from the team that lost. We're going to go to that parade instead because Anthony Edwards is at that parade. He's a loser's parade. So we're going to go to that one because, he could be Michael Jordan. So we're going to cover that parade instead of this parade. Like, I see this and I go, this is just a fake controversy. This is just a fake controversy from people who are just pissed that the Knicks were good and they were getting coverage. It's the Knicks bias from people that I'm just sick of the Knicks coverage, so I'm going to say, oh, here are the Pacers. Why didn't they get more coverage? I mean, really? Seriously?
No, but it goes back
all of
to
these people upset.
Like, I don't know, where guys stopped being media members and became ombudsmen all of a sudden. Like, so you're going to decide what the coverage should be?
I'd like to be an ombudsman.
You know what I mean, though? Like,
suddenly
title, it's not, hey, we're talking about what matters and what moves the needle, which is our charge here. Right? Part of it is to try to get you interested in stuff that, maybe you and I find exciting. But the general rule of thumb is you go with the stuff that works, i.e. the Lakers and the NFL whenever there's a half-ass NFL story. We get it. The Pacers were not interesting. I like Pascal Siakam as a player. He's great. Halliburton, rising star, great.
Yeah,
Turner's interesting.
Listen, for the big-time NBA fan, for the big, serious NBA fan, the top 10% of NBA fans, hey, yes, the Pacers are extremely interesting.
Let's talk about Obi Toppin.
What they do offensively, how good, that is.
Depth and everything else.
But for the average fan, I mean, just think, really, I mean, you're really upset that you're the Pacers. I'm sorry, but you're the Pacers. It's not anything else. Look, and if you want to be happy now that the Knicks are out, congratulations. Let's see what the ratings are like now.
Well, but
good
the
luck.
other thing
good
is,
luck. You wanted the Knicks out? Now let's see what the ratings are like.
What's the worst thing you can have is indifference, right? You want to be loved or hated. In our business and in a lot of your work, you want to be loved or hated. And the Knicks, you either love it or you got sick of it. And you know what? That's better for ratings because you hate watch to see them lose.
And look, people in the media are just pissed. They're sick of the Knicks and they're sick of the fans and the go New York, go New York, go.
I wonder why.
Probably sick of me, and I get it. But I'm telling you.
But you lean into it and take the hate.
That's why it's there. It's not there for any other reason other than, oh, I'm sick of seeing all the Knicks fans being excited that their team is good for the first time in 30 years. If this was the Clippers in the NBA Finals, if this was the Pistons in the NBA Finals, and all the talk was Pistons or Clippers, nobody would say, "Oh, I'm sick of this." They'd be like, "Oh, look how great a talk this is! Look how great this is!"
Like that.
But if they made it to the finals,
I mean, we talk about Isaiah and how Michael Jordan.
Oh, you kidding? They would bring out everybody. Ben Wallace would come back. They'd bring back Joe Dumars, Tayshaun Prince.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be fun for us. There's Rip Hamilton wearing a mask.
But any other team,
all of that.
I would come out with a steel chair if they did that.
Any other team that hasn't been good in 30 years, if they were good, it would be, oh, look at the great moment they're having. But I just don't like the Knicks. I just don't like it. That's all this is. Anybody that's been upset, a lot of people in the media complaining about ESPN's coverage of the Eastern Conference Final. What do you expect? Game 7? I don't know what you expect. This is how it works. And now suddenly I'm going to choose to be outraged. Like Rick Carlisle, I'm going to choose to be outraged about the foul calls at the end of Game 2, but not the rest of the series, because apparently every single foul call was called correctly the rest of the series. And see, I'm still back at the Knicks, man.
Whether it was this message will self-destruct Mission Impossible or not, that he got a missive once he got that $35,000 fine. He also either got a call from a guy with a disguised voice. You're going to not say another damn word about the officials and everything going on in big markets. You understand, Carlisle? Adam, is this you? No, prank call. I think that's what's happened. He got the code red, that if he said another word, there were going to be problems and repercussions. But for this series, yeah, it's about the Celtics. If Tatum and Brown fail, you break up the squad, right? This is it. This is their last hurrah, their last run to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they don't hold up the Larry O'Brien trophy, this is it. Isn't it? And does Missoula get fired? Because that means they would have lost a bunch of home games again. Like, add it all up, it's far more interesting. Again, no disrespect to the good folks in our heartland that love the Indiana Pacers and the legacy thereof. It's all about the Celtics and the history.
Of course it is.
The cigar chomper.
Of course
all of that
it
stuff.
is.
Michael Chiklis running around as Red Auerbach in that.
And the Western Conference is about the Lakers and the Warriors. And I'm sorry, these are the teams. And a little bit about the Nuggets, but now they lost. So now, okay, good luck. Now it's going to be about Luka and Mark Cuban. Sorry, that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. And now people don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate that.
Or leave the game.
No, or leave. You don't like it.
You don't like it, don't watch.
Hey, look, you got what you wanted, right?
You don't like it, don't watch.
Everybody got what they want. You got the Knicks out of the playoffs. Okay.
You can still get people to write stuff for you and pretend you did. It's okay.
You got the Knicks. I feel like Dwayne Wade.
The Pacers got the Knicks out.
I feel like Dwayne Wade when he was crying that time when the first season for the Heatles and they were like 7-7. He started crying, going, "Everybody's got what they wanted now. Miami's terrible." I feel like that now. You all got what you wanted now. The Knicks are out of the playoffs. So just understand what you did and understand you got what you wanted.
Still crying.
You got what you wanted now.
He's still crying.
But that was the grossest miscalculation of things. That was good.
Didn't I sound just like Rick Carlisle? I mean, didn't I sound just like Rick Carlisle there, didn't I? Yeah.
You needed the mock turtleneck to go with it. And your best Steve Jobs
impression. You, man, every time I see Rick Carlisle, I feel like he's from the future. Like maybe he knows things we don't know. He looks like a guy.
Did he go through that portal between New York and Dublin?
I mean, he might.
Is he a Benedict Cumberbatch guy that came through?
Or he could be someone who, is a guy in a movie that is in charge of this really weird science project where, we're cloning people, or something is happening, and we're merging people with animals for weaponize them for war. Ooh. Like that's kind of what he. He's a combination of from the future and that guy. How come we don't
have more movies about that?
Maybe there will be. You got to watch Sci-Fi Channel. I think there's probably a bunch of movies about that.
Plenty.
Yeah, I think Debbie Gibson and Tiffany.
Beyond the Sharknadoes, we got a few of those.
Beyond the Sharknado. Behind the scenes of Sharknado. Behind the Sharknado.
Behind the Sharknado.
The Jason Smith Show with my best friend Mike Harmon live from the TireRack.com studios.